I see Charles. Awesome. So it's 20:30 or 8:30 on the clock. We are about to get started into our session. I'm going to ask you as we get started to ensure that you do not get distracted. So just tell the people home to not disturb you, because what we're going to share in the next 1 hour, you do not want to miss a single part of this session. And don't forget, there's a free gift at the end, and this gift is valued greatly, and we are going to be able to give you access to that. We're going to share with you the link to access your free gift, and we are ready to get started. As you keep pouring in, you can keep sharing where you are watching us from, as we're excited to get started tonight. So to get started, as you may all know, we are in a time where COVID-19 has been something that has been a topical thing. I mean, you see it all over the news, you see it from your government, you see it each and every day. And that's a particular challenge that the world is facing, not just in Africa, not just in Asia, but the whole world has been greatly affected by this recession. And at MakeLive International, the different sessions that we run through our MakeLive Academy, and we've had quite the topical discussions around how this is affecting many people. And tonight we're going to dig deep into how you can position your business for you to be able to be competitive on the online market. We're going to share with you strategies. We're going to help you see things a different light. Trust me, e-marketing together with what comes in it is the next big thing. It's a need. So to get started, I want us to get started from a nice place today. Just kindly take note, you're going to receive question session. So sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place. By Jay Lin. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into. Right now, the whole world's seeing loss of jobs. I mean, the employment rate all around the globe has been affected. Even America, which is that ironclad country that has been able to know how to maneuver through its recession periods, has been hard hit by the recession. And this COVID-19 seems to be making many things fall apart. But we want to be able to challenge this status and bring this quote into existence. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place. And what do we mean by this? Recession may actually mean progression, depending from how you position yourself and what information you know. I say this because during the time the SARS virus hit, and that SARS virus affected Asia for the most part, that's the time that Alibaba started. And Alibaba today, run by Jack Ma, is one of the largest companies that we have in the world that deals with e-commerce. A seeming recession that could have halted all businesses, similar to the COVID-19, caused a rise in an e-commerce giant known as Alibaba. In 2008, when America went through the recession, businesses like Airbnb came up because people back then did not realize that they were willing to share their houses. It took a recession for people to be comfortable with a stranger coming into their homes. Now, you need to watch this carefully, because there's every moment in life when a black swan situation happens, and it's the few people that catch the opportunities that align within that dark storm that actually make the big house. You have an opportunity right now. Yourself in such a way that you do not miss out on what's about to take place. Let's make progress tonight. There are 4 keywords that I want you to all know, because these are keywords that are important for us being able to build on this e-marketing training. And the first one is e-marketing, B2B, which means business to business. For those of you that do not know, SIOIB is Start, Improve Your Business, which is the largest management training program in the entire world. run by the International Labour Organizations. Over thousands and thousands of people have been trained, and we've raised entrepreneurs all around the globe, in Asia, in Africa, and we are consistently raising. Right now, we're doing a tracer study to show how many people we've trained within Zambia. And we are doing that as a collective team all around the globe. And this has met many people's expectations. B2C means business to consumer. And these four particular elements, or these four particular words, must know clearly. Because if you're going to survive in this new economy, you need to understand words like e-marketing, B2B, SIYB, and B2C. Now, why e-marketing? I mean, most of you, when you saw the ad, you're probably asking yourself, why e-marketing? Why was this named e-marketing in the first place? And probably you wanted to find out why. E-marketing is a combination from marketing and doing it online, involving the desired goal of going into sales, which is e-commerce. Now, e-marketing today provides us with a large market potential. I mean, if your business is not already online, you may need to rethink your model. Experts predict that retail e-commerce sales will reach 4.13 trillion in 2020 alone. Ever since, I've been looking at the charts, ever since the coronavirus hit, there has been a spike in e-commerce sales. And experts are predicting that in 2020 alone, the sales online are 4.13 trillion. Now, wherever you're watching us from, I want you to ask yourself a question. How much of that 4.13 trillion is going to land in your bank account, in your pocket? How much of that have you already received through e-commerce sales? It offers you a large market potential. You are at a disadvantage from your competition that's online and you remain offline. Many brick and mortar businesses are soon running out of phase. Not all of them will survive. Back then, they did not know, especially the Walmart, that happens to be the largest brick and mortar store in the entire world. They did not know that their biggest competition would come from an e-commerce platform such as Amazon. The forecasting that they had done back then was that today, Walmart was going to be worth trillions. But that forecasting was because they did not understand that e-commerce was the next thing. And it's not yet late for you to join this particular trend, but it's almost late. I want to say that. You need to be able to understand e-commerce, because whatsoever you're doing, we are closely moving to an e-commerce platform. Every day, there are more and more skills that are becoming obsolete. Many people are being replaced by electronic systems. And you need to understand that if you sit back thinking that everything is going to be fine, you may miss it. 95%. It is expected that by 2040, 95% of all purchases will be via e-commerce. Now, this is 20 years from now. Now, 20 years from now, you may be a different age. You may be 45, you may be 65, you may be 55. But 95% of all purchases are moving towards e-com, with even money being decentralized in forms like blockchain technologies. There's a huge chance that this statistic that has been thoroughly researched will come to pass. Now, if you are depending on your brick and mortar way of doing business today, in a short span, you're going to lose all your clients to people who have become more advanced. There's a word I like to use, mutated, to be able to understand the online platform. Let me say something here. I don't know how many of you remember Blockbuster. Blockbuster was a hit thing back in the 90s. Blockbuster was approached by the people that was starting Netflix back then, and they denied to make an investment. Now today, Blockbuster has been so reduced that there's only about one store that's positioned in the United States, if I'm being exact. And they've lost all business. Blockbuster used to allow people to go and borrow DVDs and watch movies. They did not understand that the next big trend was an e-commerce platform, even where entertainment was concerned. And they got phased off. Now, do not be dinosaur. Do not be the ones that do not make it to the next phase. I'm not saying I believe in dinosaurs. I'm just trying to say it as a way of being able to bring out clarity here. So are you the dinosaur that we're going to be saying, wow, their time passed, they had it big? It's not for you to be comfortable. Yes, maybe your business so far has still been surviving the brick and mortar business model. But you being here today, I want to applaud you because you are giving yourself a better chance at being able to be that person that will not let a Netflix opportunity pass them by. The other thing is that the top reason why people make online purchases is that they can shop whenever they want. There's a new market that is known as on-demand market. Those of you within Zambia, you've heard of Tecmo Eats or you've heard of Afri Delivery, and there's a lot of these people joining into the on-demand. Ulendo is on the on-demand. On a world scale, those of you joining us from anywhere outside Zambia, we're talking about places like Uber. There's what is known as an on-demand market. This is where consumers want something now. And this is a very important market for you to be considering at this particular point in time. So if your business has been operating, start asking yourself, how can I maybe modify my business so that it can meet the consumer's needs today? People are going online because anytime, 24/7, they can get that purchase and it starts coming. And with globalization, where the whole world is involved online, you're not only competing with people within your region, your state, your country, you're competing with the entire world. Now, if you do not want to miss out on the next industrial revolution, you need to start thinking sharp and begin to position yourself to understand e-marketing, to understand the facilities of e-commerce. Now, moving on to our session. More reasons why you need to get into e-marketing is that it is expected that mobile e-commerce retail sales will reach 3.5 billion by 2021. Many of you here being able to join us are probably joining us through an online smartphone, smartphone at the moment. And that smartphone is enabling you to connect from different perspectives. Now, with expert research and the research that we've taken here at MakeLife, we've been able to see that 3.5 trillion, that's a huge number. By 2021, $3.5 trillion will be e-commerce retail sales. So it means that if you have any brick and mortar business, you are missing out on a potential cake of 3.5 trillion by staying a person that's offline. And around 51% of all digital buyers conduct purchases via their smartphones. So meaning that most trades and most particular sales, there's a particular training we do and a MakeLife where we talk about high sales products. And we've been able to see with time that it is better for you to have an application than for you to run a website. And I'm going to explain that a bit as we move on. So now, with that particular information laid out, we also talk about the next keyword, which is B2B marketing and sales. So now, why get into a B2B market model? Why make that as a model for you to operate? Now, like I said, business to business marketing and sales is a market with the biggest paycheck. If you've ever made a transaction from a business point to a business person, you realize businesses, we tend to pay a lot. We have the money. And most of you joining us here from different companies, you may own a business. Businesses take time to have financial planning and they have it on their budget to spend money. So they've got the access to pay money and at the same time, it's readily available for them. And if you're not thinking B2B marketing and sales, then you're missing out on a huge potential of where you can get the biggest paychecks. So those of you who follow people like Vusi Tembakwayo, he mentions to say that he does not do B2C, he does B2B. Businesses like Google have made most of their money through marketing to businesses, through AdSense, through AdMob. I get to see there's so much opportunity in this space, in this huge market that has got money readily available on their budgets to pay you. So you do not want to stay fixated to a business to consumer market. You may want to adopt a B2B market. And in this 3-day training program, we get to cover B2B at length. We get to share with you sales processes for B2B. We get to share with you the mindset behind getting bids, tenders, and that becomes very cardinal. And statistics show that buyers are savvy today. 74% of B2B buyers do have their research or more online before they buy. Now, picture that your business has got no form of online presence, not even a Facebook page. You're at a disadvantage. Getting active on LinkedIn is very cardinal today. Most of our business comes through LinkedIn platforms. And more than half of all B2B buyers use LinkedIn to support purchase decisions. So if you're not on LinkedIn, you're not building your LinkedIn profile, you may consider beginning to do that. 49% is also a huge number. So you need to make it personal because 84% of B2B buyers start their buying search with a referral. So now, if you do not have any online presence, you do not have any facility for your customers to refer you more easily, you may be calling yourself to a disadvantage. Now, we talked about e-marketing, B2B. Now, there's something very cardinal, SIYB, that I talked about. Most of you have heard of it, some of you haven't. But before I talk about SIYB, I want to just let you know something. Everything we're sharing tonight is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Anything worth doing requires you to put in the effort. So if you're one of those people that just want to get anything done for them completely free, that's not the way things operate in the real world. And impatience is killing so many people today. I happen to be an entrepreneurship mentor, and I have got different people that I'm mentoring and training today. And my page, Mapalukasha's got some following coming up. And one of the things I tell the people there is that poverty most of the times is as a result of lacking to delay gratification. Rushing to get things too fast sometimes may get you into a place of poverty. But having that said down, I want to play you a video very soon to tell you about the SIYB program. And this SIYB program, we've trained over 14 million people and counting trained in China since 2003 in SIYB business skills. Now from 2003, over 14 million people and counting today within China have been trained. We took China as a statistic to show you because they're the largest market for SIYB as well. We've been doing SIYB in SA, SIYB in Zimbabwe. We've been doing SIYB all over. And this program is heavily revised by the master trainers and the trainers that make up SIYB. So I want to play a video and I want you to pay some attention.
Contributing towards sustainable development goal number 8 by inspiring the next generation of entrepreneurs across the globe to create inclusive and sustainable economic growth with the ILO Staff Business.
No, sorry for that. We've been having technical challenges. It was because of the video being ran. I would just like to try that one more time and see if we can get the traction that we need.
Important skills.
Okay, let me just move on to the other parts because I think the video is challenging at the moment. So I'm going to explain a bit more about SIYP later so that we do not have break-in transmission again. So now what the 3-day training covers and something that I would love to share with everyone here is that we're looking to cover 3 areas. The first thing is day 1 covers positioning. Day 2 covers marketing, and day 3 covers selling. Now, I want you to notice that this is not just the day-to-day type of positioning, marketing, and selling that you will get. The key is that in positioning, we're going to teach you how to be visible because visibility and awareness online is for you to survive in this modern market. So visibility means that you do not always have to go to your customers find you. This is where you get organic reach coming to teach how you position your business, that you go organic. Let me just tell you something on the website. Did you know that people who got a blog on their website are more likely to have more visitors come to their page because of the particular keywords that I use within the blog as compared to people who do not own a blog? Day 2, we talk about marketing, and the question that you need to answer when marketing comes is the goal of marketing is to generate interest. Now, if generating interest is the goal of marketing, the result that you want is traffic. This is where you go beyond the organic reach for your business and begin to generate the traffic that you need. We're going to talk about lead generation. We're going to talk about the different types of leads that you can build for your company, your business, and wherever you're working. We're going to show you the actual platforms that you utilize and how to set them up. We're going to show you how you monetize ads and how you position your ads for the greatest engagement. Those things may look like they are simple, but there's an art to them. We've been able to track for the past years what ads give the most amount of value and where you can position it for you to get the best out of it. The third thing is selling. And after you've positioned, you've got marketing, what you want to do is you want to close the deal. Because selling online is real. I used to doubt it. I used to think it doesn't exist until I began to see sales. At MakeLive, we begin to see sales. We've been able to do works for different people varying across the globe. And you need to understand that you get that done. Right now, we've got applications on a Play Store. We've got gaming applications where people participate in playing the games, and we monetize through AdMob. And there's different means for you to be able to get the deal done online. And we're going to take time to dwell on that. Now, e-marketing as a particular topic, and we're talking about the e-marketing sales for this particular reason. Sorry for the screen shifting. E-marketing, B2B and B2C marketing sales. So in day 1, we're going to really go and talk more into optimization. Like I said, awareness and visibility. How do right? Day 2, we talk about your traffic, how you generate traffic, the sales process of doing that. Day 3, we look at e-commerce. We've done a full course on this, and we break this for you such that you understand it from the basic, the platforms that are there, the channels that exist, and Every second hour of that 3-day training, we get into the IYB marketing manuals, which is globally recognized by people who know IYB and by ILO. And every hour, we will run you through the IYB marketing manual, which you get to get access. Top positioning things we're going to look website and data. We're going to teach you how to make a website to increase your conversions, because the average conversion of a web is only 2.8% around the world. Now, picture if you could convert more than 2.8%, 40% to 60% of the visitors on your website. We'll look at the website footprint. How it's easy for you to be found online. We will show you also how to rank your application on Play Store. There's a mechanism for you to rank on Play Store such that you will be at the top of your category. So we're going to teach you how for you to rank your application. If you're into app designs and you've got an app, maybe you're doing an app like Orlando, Uber, and you want to rank higher than them, we're going to show you how you can rank applications on Play Store and on App Store. We're going to teach you how application optimization takes place. This is that your app should be able to optimize the experience for your user. What shouldn't be found there, what should be found there. Fast tracking, this is talking about building your app. Most of the time, what kills many entrepreneurs is that they take a whole lot of time building their application. We are going to show you how you can have an app done within less than a month. And not a bad app. We're talking about classic apps that are great and modeled after applications that are doing it out there. We're going to show you how to fast track your application. So whatever app you've been thinking about, we're going to review to you a strategy on how to fast track your app. With this strategy, you can do it for yourself or for clients out there. We are going to teach you how to monetize your app, thinking about AdMob and AdSense. We're going to show you how to be able to put in those particular scripts within your application that you can monetize. Further than that, on day 2, we got deeper into marketing, like I said. With marketing, we're going to show you how to decide the funnel, because many people try to post something on Facebook and just slap a price to it and they think they've done it and that's all. But there's a particular funnel of how to set your ads online. So we're going to show you a world-class type of funnel that's going to help you know from the moment you have a prospective customer to a place of conversion, how to draw that up in simple steps. Then we're going to tell you how to pick suitable platforms. There are so many e-commerce platforms today. We're going to show you which e-commerce platform works for your business model better by giving you examples that we've worked with and examples that we've seen through the SIYB program with time. We're going to show you how to write a winning sales copy. A copywriter today is someone who can write the best sales messaging. This is messaging that converts to people being able to click to go to your website, to click to sign up, to register. That's what is known as copywriting. And we're going to show you a 5-step process on how to write copy that works. We're going to show you autoresponders. This is how you can automate your customer relationship management. We're going to make it so easy for you that despite your background, it will be easy for you to understand. We're going to be able to advise you on utilize for those of you that go for the full training, the 3-day training. And we're going to talk to you about call to action. How to get a close. Many people, but they're afraid to put a code. We're going to show you the key place, a website, whether it's on a landing page. We're going to show you how to go about your call to action, what not to do. Payment gateway. I'll tell you that payment gateway. Those of you who run you through, and we're also going to show you how to design your landing page for precision. The last thing we're going to run you through is automation. If you're a person who likes to create passive income as opposed to active selling, we're going to show you how to automate your online platform so you can still have a day job and still be making money. And we're going to show you and give you a tool to help you with automating your systems. If that sounds great to you, I want to share a bit more with you. Now, everything truly worth your time is worth something. The MakeLive Academy team has spent over 2 years building and investing thousands in the training content you will be taught. We've paid fees to be certified by ILO to train in this course material, as well as trainings that we've built over years along the e-commerce platforms, talking about email marketing, and it's costed us a whole lot of investment, including building up to payment fees for assets up to this point. So now the value you get for the training, and this is what you get. The value IYP market is $50 plus, but that's not how much you will pay. All right, but this is the value, because when we do this training as IYB, we charge $250. But we're not doing that today because we're seeing the COVID-19 and we want to contribute to people's businesses. We do not want people within different countries to be left behind, especially for third world countries that have been left behind during the what we call the quantum leaps, or for the best part, the industrial changes and revolutions. The go-to-market in the box, which you're getting just for being on this session today at the end. If you step to the end, you get a go-to-market in the box, and it's valued at $20, and you get it for free. You get a certification of competence in e-marketing after the 3-day training, which all these things are valued at $310, but you don't get to pay this. And for those of you that will be able to get on board with this training within the next 24 hours from this point in time, you're going to get extra bonuses of a 2-week on-call mentoring with MakeLive International. We're going to run you through your shifting, and we're going to be on call for you. On top of that, we're going to give you access to a special e-commerce setup with one of the people we're partnering that helps you set up an e-commerce within 5 minutes. You can have an e-commerce store and start selling online. And we're going to help you set up, we're going to help you position it for high conversion. This on its own is worth $350, but that's not what you're paying today. Now, we had a great talk with our team because we had challenges on whether we should do this, but we said, you know what, we must do something for people. You only get to pay a full 80% plus discount, and that's only 200 kwacha for this 3-day training, which is approximately $10. Now, you could be paying a whole lot more for this training. Trust me, if you go online, search SIYB, be able to look at the amounts of money people pay to train this. Are we giving you SIYB? We're giving you an access to a free manual, the IYB marketing manual. And we're running you through go-to-market in a box on how to make your product valuable. And this training is taking place starting on Wednesday, 12th of August to Friday, 14th August. And these trainings are all virtual. They're going to take place via Zoom between 20 and 22 hours Central African time. And you only get to pay 200 kwacha. Those of you that pay within 24 hours starting now, you will be able to get extra bonuses and will help you set up your e-commerce and get you ready to start monetizing as you run through that program. So if that sounds great for you, those of you who came and you just wanted the free gift, this is the link for you. The team is going to share with you right now in the chat box a free link for you to download your book. Make sure you get your go-to-market in a box. It has got understand high sales products. We show you how to understand a product that converts highly. We show you 15 high reasons for your product to sell. We show you how to identify those products, and not only that, how to go to the market. Things like your channel strategy, your market strategy. It's valued at over $20, but tonight, only for tonight, it's free for you. So there's a share that's going into your link. Make sure you go download this book and do not miss out on it. And those of you that want to be part of this training, the team is sharing with you right now a payment link in the chat box. Those of you who pay within 24 hours, you are going to get 2 weeks mentoring. This with management consult have been trained. We've done over We've trained over thousands of people through our different platforms in our events, in our online lessons. We've been impacting over thousands. We've trained for some of the big companies and corporates within Zambia. We're talking about partnering with some of our partners to train Zikta ICT cohort. We are going to be available to answer your questions. We've trained for Nyamuka Africa, who are friends of ours and partners of ours, and some of them are here tonight. We are going to be available for you on on-call. We charge about 15,000 kwacha for just advisory in consultations. And collaborative, we go all the way to 35,000 kwacha, which is roughly about 170, is it $1,700. But you're going to have an on-call mentoring with us if you get to pay within the next 24 hours. The team is sharing a link in the chat right now. You can go and you're going to find we'll never do this again for this training. Next time this training will ever happen, we're going to do this later on at the end. It's going to go for thousands. And you do not want to miss this out. This is a COVID-19 special so that we can see businesses get bootstrapped. So we're going to now allow for any questions in the chat box that we'll be able to look at and answer. Those of you questions, those of you that are going to the platform, the team is being able to see you, and we are listing you for that, limited to 24 hours. After 24 hours, the bonuses are off. You used to get all the other, get all the other deals, but the bonuses are only for the first 24 hours. We love working with serious people, and we can only take few people for our own calling and helping people to set up. So if you're a person who says, I'm not good at IT, I'm not good at coding, I'm not good at understanding tech stuff, advise that you make your payment within the first 24 hours so that our team can help you set up. So the team has shared with you links. I'm going to be looking for questions now in the chat box before we. So someone says go through the bonuses and benefits once more. So when you participate in this course, you get this value which is worth over $310, which is the IYB marketing training manual. This is an entire manual from the International Labour Organization that we train. And when we do this training for companies, because this is set for managers of companies, a management training program in over 100 countries all over the world, with 40 million people trained in China. In Zambia, we've trained hundreds. I did a training just the other month, and I've kept on training people. You also get the go-to-market box, which I'm getting today. You get a certification of competence that will be sent to your email address you provided with us. We'll send it to you, signed by MakeLive chairperson and the board of directors. And you're going to also get a 2-week on-call mentoring if you pay within 24 hours starting from now. You get an on-call mentoring with the MakeLive staff at MakeLive International. You're going to get our special e-commerce setup help. We'll help you set up your e-commerce to start selling. We're going to show you how to optimize your sales. We may even go further to give you some sales copy for some of your products. But that's limited to the people that make payment within 24 hours. So a link has been shared for payment for those of you that want to start getting to pay. If you use mobile money, MTN, you can pay with this platform. You can pay with the platform if you use mobile money. If you use cards, you can pay with it. You have that particular flexibility with the linked payment method. So those of you on MTN money, you've got an option. Those of you who do not have MTN money, you use Airtel money, you may have to use a card. You've got 24 hours to be able to make that payment. The reason being is that we'll be able to track your payment and be able to give you value based on the bonuses you're going for. I'm going to look at questions again. Is there a number we can call for more details? Yes, there is a number you can call for more details. So the number is 0957 999 577. 0957 999 577. There are our email handles. Our email handles are info@makelifeint.com. You can also text at mapalo@makelifeint.com for those who one details. I'm going to see if there was any questions at first. Someone was asking what's B2C, that was answered, business to consumer. You're welcome. Easy says thanks. So thank you all for being part of tonight. I'm still getting questions. We still have some time. If there's anything that wasn't clear with you, you can take time to ask the questions and we'll be open to answer for you. Getting some awesomes. We're going to send you emails as well. So you've got, this training starts on Wednesday at 20 hours. So that's 12 August, 20 hours. So those of you that pay up, we're going to send you a link to the class. We're going to send you the IYB marketing manual when you make the payment. It's going to come. We're going to start sending you even more bonus experience. We're going to send you some sales copy that work, because we want to make sure that we give the few people that we may train the best opportunity. So the deadline for payment is set for, that's on Wednesday at 12. So Wednesday 12, we stop receiving payments so that we can optimize for those that will join us at 20 hours. Because immediately you start paying, we're going to start sending. So we're starting to send. So tomorrow you receive your manuals. We need to start going through them. We'll send you the course content, the syllabus, the timetables. So the earlier you pay, the better it is for you to get into it. But the deadline is Wednesday 12 for you to make payment so that you can start class that evening. For those of you who do the training, we're still going to provide for you recordings. So if you're busy, you will still get recordings for the session, and we will certify you at the end of 3 days. So those of you that are busy, we are going to always give you recording sessions, and we're going to give you the opportunity to have an open platform and ask questions, because you may not have been there for a particular time. Someone is asking for the book. The team is going to share the book link again. If you don't mind typing in your browser, the free book is here. So you just go to that link. So the team is sharing it with you. So for payment, the team is going to share with you those who need to make payments. Make sure that the payment link is being shared. Those who want the book, that's the link. So 24 hours bonus has started, and we stopped receiving after that 24 hours mark. If you pay after that, we will still give you the other bonuses, but because of capacity and how much time it would take us to help team set up, we can only train the first people to commit to pay. Like we said, this is not a get rich quick scheme. We're going to help you set up. This is stuff that may take you a whole lot. If you try to ask someone to set up your e-commerce platform, they will charge you thousands of kwacha, or it's hundreds of dollars, but we're going to give you the opportunity. So for those of you who want to pay on Airtel Money, make sure you reach our contact so that we can be able to guide you, be able to just reach, and we'll guide you on how you can make payment. Though we advise that if you can pay via card or via MTN Money through the link that the team is providing, even just now, you will be able to be helped sooner. But if you only want to go through Airtel Money, make sure you reach us either through email. You can see the details on the screen, or you can call the number, and we're going to guide you on how you can make a payment via Airtel Mobile Money. Those of you on MTN, you can pay through the link. Those of you using a Visa card, the link you to pay. I'm seeing some. Kindly be able to ask questions through the comment section, and we'll be able to address them. Any questions, we'll be able to address them. You can just share them with us. So those are the links. Those of you who want to pay through Airtel Money, you need to get through that email, and we'll be able to send you the account. You can be able to deposit for Airtel Money. And those of you who want to pay directly, the payment landing page, and we're going to send you the particular material you need before the class.